Hi guys, I'm Jaclyn from UNLV Outdoor Adventures in the SRWC. Welcome to today's Lunch and Learn, which is Cacti Home to the Mojave Desert. I just wanted to say that staying at home right now can get really boring, but a good way to practice social distancing while being able to go outdoors and having some energy is going on a hike. As you may know, there are tons of places to hike in Las Vegas, and it can even be more fun to hike if you can spot a few aspects of wildlife. So, there's a lot of wildlife that's native to the Mojave Desert. That's where Las Vegas is located, but we are going to focus on all the cool cacti you're going to see out here. So, you might be asking how plants can withstand the conditions of this desert. We actually get about 5 inches of rain water each year. And even with the high winds and extreme temperature fluctuations, plants here are actually made to tolerate these wide range of conditions. So the first cactus we're going to be talking about is the Foxtail Cactus, which is generally just one stem, and it's about 2 to 3 inches wide. It produces a magenta flower, and it usually prefers sandy or rocky areas. The next cactus is the teddy bear Choya cactus. This is a unique plant because if you get too close, pieces of it will pop off and stick to you. That's why it's also known as the jumping Choya. But it gets its name teddy bear Choya because from a distance it appears to be soft and furry, but the stems are actually completely covered in spines, which are very long, about 1 inch, and very sharp. It usually grows about 3 to 4 feet tall, and it's pretty because it has yellow flowers that bloom on it, usually during April. This next cactus, the silver choya, is in the same family or species, but the spines are actually a silver color, and it's still tree-like, but it tends to grow taller, about 5 feet tall. The pencil choya cactus is again in the same species of choya, except this cactus has very narrow and long stems with sparse spines. So as you can see in these pictures, there's not a whole lot of spines on there, but they're still pretty long and very sharp. They're most abundant in Las Vegas, by the Morning Star Mine Road in the Mojave National Preserve, and also Calico Basin Road, which is in Red Rock Canyon. And I've highlighted these in red. And so Red Rock Canyon is actually really close to Las Vegas, near UNLV. The cotton top cactus has many fat stems, so they say it has many heads. It is short. It grows about 1 to 2 feet wide, though, so it's kind of wide and short and has a lot of stems. The name was given to it because this cottony fiber grows over, like, it covers the base of its flowers and its fruit, and the fiber actually remains on the plant after the flower and fruit are gone. The hedgehog cactus grows again low to the ground, about 1 foot tall, so it's really short, but it produces these really large, beautiful flowers that are usually pink, and it usually has edible fruit. The Mojave Mound cactus grows in clumps of a lot of stems, and the clumps are actually about 2 to 3 feet wide. When the spines first grow on the clumps, they're usually a red color, and what's interesting about these spines is that they grow intertwined and they overlap each other. These cacti tend to have a lot of red flowers blooming from the stem. The beavertail cacti has flat, wide pads as stems, and they don't have any spines, but they have these little bristles on them. The pads are green and a purplish color, and they're also kind of heart-shaped. At the top of the pads, there are clusters of magenta flowers. Lastly, the grizzly bear prickly pear cactus. It's also called the old man prickly pear cactus, but it's often referred to as just prickly pear. These have pads also. They can range from colors from green to a brownish color. And what's interesting is that these pads, 2 or 3 of them are usually stacked up on top of each other, which give them a kind of shaggy look. And these spines on these are short, and the cactus has flowers that bloom, and they're usually yellow. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and now you know about all the cool cacti you're going to see when you go on your next hike in Las Vegas.